Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Andrew Sapiano, Tina Nicholson here.
Hey everyone!
Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you on
Hopefully you had a good long weekend.
this lovely Victoria Day long weekend. We are getting some elements out here in Canada. Just a couple quick updates before we get started. On Wednesday at 1 o'clock p.m., we are holding an Essential Oils 101 class. If you guys are interested in learning about essential oils, Thursday. That's right. Thursday at 1 o'clock p.m., May 21st. If you guys are interested in learning more or being on a class, then reach out to us and we'll get you signed up for that. On Instagram, we're doing a free giveaway. So if you're interested in free stuff, go and follow us on Instagram. Oiler Living with Tina, Andrew Sapiano. And so that's it. So then let's get on to today's topic, is going along with our top 10 theme. We have reached On Guard.
And like we say many times, just like the label says, it's exactly what the oil can help do.
Yeah.
So it's also known as the protective blend from doTERRA. And it's a really, really great blend of wild orange, cloves, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. So because of the wild orange, be cautious just with going out in the sun with using On Guard. We know it is a protective blend, so you do want to use it, but just be conscientious of where you're placing the oil or how you're using it.
Mm-hmm. With the cinnamon, just to go along with Tina there, with the cinnamon is going to make it somewhat of a hot oil, so just remember that. Try to dilute it with fractionated coconut oil or any carrier oil that you have on hand.
Yeah, it's definitely a skin sensitivity oil.
All right. Sorry. Yeah. So some of the things on Guard. It contains oils known for their protective effect or their positive effects on the immune system and their ability to protect against environmental threats. Hence the name On Guard. Keeps your body on guard. One of the most popular oils, On Guard, is a powerful proprietary blend that supports the healthy immune function and contains cleansing properties. Supports a healthy cardiovascular function. And when diffused, On Guard helps to purify the air and can be very energizing. And that's actually really true because of the wild orange that Tina said, and also the cinnamon is a natural uplifter. And it also supports healthy cardiovascular function, so that's good too.
Yes.
This is an oil that you can apply, you can use all three ways, aromatically, topically, and internally, as we mentioned, in a diffuser. You can put a drop in the palm of your hands and just sniff. 3 deep breaths allow the oil to go in. Uh-oh, what do you got a smile on your face for?
Oh, nothing.
Don't touch your eye, don't touch your face. Definitely, it's a hot oil, so it's going to, it's not going to burn, but it's going to be uncomfortable. Another way that you could use, one of my favorite ways is actually on the collar of my shirt, just on the outside though, not on the inside, just to help with skin sensitivities, but on the outside, it creates its own little aromatic diffuser. Topically, you can put it on, we've talked about your hands, rub it on the back of your neck here. And then internally, add a couple drops to your water, glass or stainless steel only. When we're talking about internally, we're only talking about doTERRA. Don't go and buy a protective blend from anywhere else and use it because we don't know what's in that.
Yeah.
We know what's in doTERRA, and we know doTERRA is good for that. You can also take a drop under your tongue. If you would like the internal benefits.
Absolutely.
Woo! Tons of benefits with this one.
So if you want more ways to take it internally, for kids, a really great way is with an apple. If you get a mason jar or a glass, fill it with water, add a drop, add a drop or two of On Guard to the water, and then cut up an apple, put it inside, let it soak for a little bit. It'll absorb that water, and it'll also absorb the oil. So because On Guard is... like when people ask me what On Guard smells like, to me it smells like Christmas in a bottle, but due to the wild orange and the cinnamon. So by adding that into the water and the apple and infusing it, it's actually like apple cinnamon sort of flavor.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's a wicked way.
Yeah, so it'll support the immune system for your littles by actually just giving them a really delicious snack.
Actually, that's wicked too. Another thing that you got to watch out with the little ones is they're more sensitive to everything than we are as adults. So that's a wicked way.
Yes.
Another way to use the benefits aromatically and topically would also be in a bath with some Epsom salts. The Epsom salts will act as a carrier to go throughout and to bring the oil throughout the water. If you just put it on top of the water, it'll sort of just stay there, and it won't seep into any of your body systems.
Yes, so it's also very helpful for oral care. On Guard is actually an entire product line, so that just goes to tell you how amazing it is for protecting purposes. So we like to add it into our own homemade cleaners. It does bring a really nice, pleasant smell to it, but at the same time, it's also helping to disinfect the surfaces and to help to kill off any bacteria.
Environmental threats.
Yes, there we go. Yes. So if you add it to your cleaner, that's a really great way to use it. Add a drop to your toothpaste. That's a great way to use it as well. Or after brushing your teeth, you can just add it to some water and make your own mouthwash out of it.
Oh, that was mine. Oh, man.
Yes.
I was like, I'm smart. I know it. He was like, no.
Yeah, so because of the clove oil in the On Guard essential oil, that's why it's very good for oral care as well. And then diffusing. For diffusing, our favorite times of the year to diffuse is usually like when winter turns into, spring. And then summer goes to fall. Those are usually the times of the year where people tend to get sick. So we like to just kind of be a little bit more proactive and start diffusing that oil beforehand so that we can kind of protect ourselves and avoid, actually getting sick.
That's a great point right there. I get very bad allergies with season change, specifically winter to summer, the spring season. That for me is really, really a bad time of year. Also too with my work, I work in a factory, so it's all the pollen and pollution in the air, plus my factory is just not good for me. So that's where Tina says that we diffuse it. I like to keep a little vial with me when I go to work, anywhere that I'm really out and about. I also use the sanitizer. It comes the protective mist. It comes in its own little convenient carry case spray bottle. But that's actually a great a great tip right there by Tina. Thank you for that.
No problem. That's pretty much all I have to share.
That's all you got? Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's share this right here. A strong immunity combats viral and bacterial threats to the body. Use this blend to help keep your family healthy. I love it. That's awesome. And it's just one quick thing about the immune system is it acts like sort of a body armor protective thing. And you don't really think about it until you start to get sick. So until there's a chink in the armor or a slip in the system, you don't really think about protecting your immune system until you come under the weather. And then you're like, man, I need to be, proactive, reactive, proactive instead of, at this point, you're reactive instead of proactive. So that's why you get proactive. It's not something that you think about. It's, it does take time and, for it to become a habit. Alrighty, so that's all we got for you for today. Like I said, if you would like to join us in our essential oil class on Thursday, May 21st at 1:00 p.m., be sure to drop us a comment or send us a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you very much for joining us. If you found value in this, or you know of somebody who you think needs to hear it, perhaps a friend, a family member, somebody on your team, feel free to share this with them. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils, as I said, we've got a class coming up. If you wanted just an intimate one-on-one conversation, drop us a comment, send us a message, and we'll get you rocking with that. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Victoria Day long weekend, and I can't say to enjoy the weather because there's not really too much weather to enjoy, unless you like dancing in the rain.
Have fun, everyone, and have a great day.
Bye for now.
Bye.